back on the ice today and we're doing something fun. What we're gonna do, we're gonna head in the hut here, got her set up, we're gonna shovel all this snow out, and we're gonna torch the ice, make it perfectly clear, and see if we can get some lake trout action, just a whole clear floor underneath us. Hopefully we can get them chasing up underneath and hitting right under the surface. We'll see what will happen, but should be fun. It should be a little different, and let's see how today goes. All right, let's get this all out of here. Look at that. Is that satisfying or what? We'll just have to clean up some of the ice chunks and where it's gray there. It's not going to freeze on me though, so because I've got the heater going full blast, so it should stay warm, but I can just get rid of those ice chunks and clear it up really nice. A little gray spot, let's see if we can get that come up here. Let's scrape it with the shovel. Then we're gonna torch it. Burning off some of this gray on here. Clears it up pretty good. It just melts off that little layer on top and makes a nice clear black ice. All right, let's go check it out. There we go, that's as clear as it's gonna get for now. That's pretty good though. I mean, there's a couple little gray spots, but we'll be able to see everything. Pretty excited to fish this. It's gonna be fun. There's a couple spots here I'll take care of as we're fish, but I want to get to fishing here, catch some fish right away. So I'm just starting out with a drop tine hunger strike tube, and I've got a chunk of Cisco tail on there, and I've got a VMC bladed treble swapped out for the front treble on this one. There he is. Ooh, that's got a little bit of weight to it. You can see him down there about 30 feet just dancing around. Oh, how cool is that? Got that drop tine tube right in the side of his mouth. They just fight so good. I love fishing lake trout in clear, deep water like this. So much fun. There we go. Oh, he's got some weight to him. He's not a big fish, but he's a nice, healthy, thick fish for sure. There we go. See, that treble on those drop tines helps big time with hookups. Right underneath, you hit underneath the bait, grabbed it. Look at that guy. Beautiful lake trout. These crystal clear waters, this clear ice. That is so much fun. Look at that guy. Here we go. Oh, he hit it on the way down. I lost him right at the ice there. Got a fish right under the bait there. go. Man, I've had fish all over me here for the last 20 minutes. There he is. Landed yourself. Little guy, super aggressive. Chased it in and smashed it. I'm back over to the tube now. Get him back right away. There he is. That was a lot of fun watching that one charge right in and grab that bait. That was cool. Look at him just flipping around. Oh man, that's awesome. Oh, there he goes. Oh, you can see how you lose so many fish like that when they're just flipping around like crazy and you're barbless. It's just tough to keep them pinned for sure. There we go. That guy came in at about 50 feet on my right. I saw him about 40 feet away, and he charged right in. A little nicer fish. We'll just bring him straight up the hole since I lost the last one doing that. He's coughing up all kinds of stuff. Well, there he is. That was fun. Nice little fish. Nice burp in the back. Starting to pick up in the afternoon again. Man, I've had a lot of chances today and I've missed a lot of fish. Here he comes. There he is. That guy came out of nowhere. He just appeared on the left side of the screen and raced right up and smashed this bait. Another decent one. Check that guy out. This is so cool, just watching him fight under the ice like this. I'm just playing him right there, letting him tire himself out a little bit. Hopefully y'all can see him, but look at those head shakes. Just such violent head shakes on him. All right, let's get you up. A little bit darker fish. He's pretty thick though. Nice fish. Look at that guy. He's built a little nicer, a lot thicker. Nice healthy lake trout. A little darker, orange tips on the fins. Just a lot darker base on this fish. Way better built fish. That's like to see that guy when he's a 38 to 42 or bigger even. Oh, that's another one. It's oh wait, you're going back, don't worry. Soaked me. He wasn't happy about that at all. All right, look at this. It's flooded up pretty nice in here now. It's actually not slippery at all. So these boots that I have actually have metal bits in the soles, so they grip pretty good without crampons or cleats or anything. So I've had a lot of fish today strike and hook up, but I've actually lost them pretty quick into the hookup. So I switched to a more narrow tube. I've also had a lot that have followed and then just backed off slowly. So I switched to a more narrow tube. So I'm using a 4-inch Wonder Bread tube here now. So it has a stinger on the back of it. It's got a wire that's molded right into the lead head of it, and then a stinger hook on the back. So small little stinger treble on the back, single standard tube jig head. These tube heads, if you look at it there, the eyelet of the hook is very central to the body of the tube. When that eyelet is more central to the base of the jig, it searches around way further. You get way more distance and way more searching around, and that's what you want for ice fishing. So you know, you're limited to where you are. You're stuck in a stationary position. So if you can get a bait that's going to search out there and travel a little bit further, then why not, right? So you just get a lot more action out of it when that eyelet is central to the middle of the tube, and that's what this one has. So I switched that bait up. I've just got a little bit more narrow profile on this tube and that stinger hook, and it's made a big difference. It's actually helped me hook up and actually land a bunch more of these fish. So just small little differences like that you have to pick up on them during the day. I've changed my bait probably 3 or 4 times today. I had a rattle bait on. I've had 2 different types of tube jigs on, different sizes, different variations, and different hook setups on them. So this is the one that's working right now, but you know, you just have to identify that. That's the part of being a good angler is, you know, identify what's going on and what you need to change to make things happen. So just think about that next time you're on the ice, and it'll definitely help you catch more fish. There he is. Another one, super aggressive. Man, that's cool. Try not to fall over here. Look at that. I figured I'd do this early in the season when there's not 3 feet of snow, and it's worked out so far. That's awesome. This is where you lose them. Right at the edge of the hole there. Alright. Another nice little lake trout. Ooh. Well, I missed the hook set on this fish. He just appeared out of nowhere and crushed the bait. It's a little bit bigger fish for sure. He's got some weight to it. He hasn't taken drag yet, but he's definitely trying. There he is. A little better. Hooked a little funny. Hooked in the side on the stinger hook actually. Just right on the corner of the face. Look at that. See how easy those barbless come out? Like that's why you lose so many of these lake trout. Nice fish. Thought he was a lot bigger, but he's just hooked in a funny manner. Cool looking. There we go. Action's picking up for the evening for sure. Straight down to the bottom. Oh. This guy raced up from bottom, just shot straight up. Here we go. Look at that little guy. Just fighting upside down. There, we'll get you. We'll get you free, buddy. Well, that stinger hook got him right on the lip. Little guy. That's probably the smallest one of the day, but here comes another one at 40 feet. So we'll send him back down and go for this next one. That's cool watching. Look, you can see him forever. See him going down on the live scope. You lose sight about 10 feet right now. It's just the lighting today is pretty rough. She turns on, but then it blows itself out when you click it over. See, there, it just blew itself out the pilot. It'll run for a bit like this, but it's just chucking fumes like that. So come on, stay lit. Just leave it on whatever setting, it'll work. Okay, hopefully that runs for more than 5 minutes. There we go. I've got some sleds ripping by. I got the drone up in the air right now. Look at that guy. That's so cool. The drone is up in the air and it's running out of battery, so we're gonna have to bring this guy in fairly quick, but he's fighting hard. Look at that. It's a little bit bigger fish. So that wasn't the original one I was after there. This is a different one. The original one was just sitting there looking at it while I was messing with the drone, and this guy was cruising up high at about 20 feet. He's just hooked in. That guy's heavy. That's a heavier fish. That's a better one. That's about a 30-incher. Beautiful lake trout. This guy's heavy. He's got a few meals in him for sure. Very nice fish. That's just a lot of fun. Man, they are so powerful. Let's get this drone out of the air before it crashes. Just appeared out of nowhere. I was just working the water column and this fish just smacked it. Haven't seen him yet. Not giant, but it's got some weight to it. It's coming up pretty easy now. There he is. He's just gliding straight up. He's gonna start fighting here in a second. Sometimes the way they take the bait really restricts them from fighting. I think if they pinch their mouth closed, which it looked like this one did. Now his mouth's not pinched closed, so now he's fighting. So like I was saying, the way that they take the bait sometimes, or when they get it in the tongue like that, it really can restrict how hard they fight. That one pinched his mouth closed, so I noticed when they pinch their mouth closed like that it really restricts, must be their airflow really, so they don't fight as hard. They tend to just peel right in, but he's fighting now. There he goes. So you can see on the the otter table here, this is the aluminum roll top table. I actually love this. It's a great accessory to have in your hut with you. I'm just tipping these baits just with a chunk of Cisco. So I've cut, oh look at that bait fish zipping away because there's a trout right on him. Let's get down there quick. You can see that ball of Cisco's and there's a trout just on the left of him, just above him at about 40 feet. So if we can get this bait down there quick, maybe we can get this guy to bite. He's coming up to me already. Here we go. Oh, he just missed it. Still following it. Missed it again. It's coming right up to the surface. He's down about 20 feet now. I'm gonna try to drop it past him here. I was hoping I could bring him right up to the surface and see that strike on camera here, but okay, let's try to change directions on him and see if we can get him to engage with this bait again. Getting a bit lazy. He's vertical underneath me, but he's not moving fast at all now. Your first opportunity on these lake trout is really your best chance on them. If you don't get them on that first pass, you tend to not catch them. Actually, you really got to make that first chance count. He's still chasing me down, but he's pretty lazy now. Coming up vertical. But look at the speed I'm going at. He's not, yeah, he just backed off again. There's another one that just appeared out of nothing. So when you're using the live scope, you can see really good in two directions, but you can't see that far off in the other two directions. So it all depends which way your transducer's facing, but the speed that these lake trout swim, they can cover that gap on the other direction that you can't see pretty quickly. So sometimes you just have a fish appear out of nowhere and just crush your bait, kind of like this guy, who now looks like he's hooked in the top of the head and wrapped right up. So we'll get him up here if we can. Ooh, that's the dangerous part when you're fighting a big fish. Not that this is a big fish, but when you get down to the bottom of the ice there, you could kind of see it there. That one hook tried to grab onto the bottom of the ice. Look at that. He's just barely hooked right on the side of the face. He obviously was hooked better than that, but then unhooked on the way up. Another decent one. You know, nice chunky fish, healthy. Just awesome. Good times out here. This fish appeared out of nowhere. Look at that guy. Did a straight back down to bottom. There he is. All right. This is that fish that was off to the right, and he just he got by me actually, and then Came back. I'm gonna stand up here. That chair is like ice skates to sit on, basically. These boots have way more grip. I said before they've got metal in them, so they're pretty grippy on this this ice. This guy's got some weight to him, or he's hooked funny, but can see him way out off to the side here. Here he is over here now. Look at that, under the transducer. It's a decent fish. You can hear that line wearing on the side of the ice. See how it's way off to the one side. He's expelling some air. All right, time for you. Oh, that hook just got stuck on the ice. See that? See, that's where you run into trouble right there. When you have a big fish, that's so dangerous. I'm not so worried with this little guy, but see how that hook gets stuck in the ice like that? That is how people lose big lake trout very easily. Hook just under the chin. Nice fish. This guy's heavy. That's why he felt like a big fish. He's burping out still, but man, that guy has some weight to him. Just built like a tank. Beautiful fish though. Check that out. Lake Athapapuskow Lake Trout. Where are you going? You're going the wrong way. I haven't seen a fish go that way yet. Turned out pretty good here in the end. Just the heat from the heater and you know, from pulling fish out, flooding the ice. I've got a nice little clear window into the lake now, so it's turned out pretty good. We've been able to see these fish fighting as they come up. Unfortunately, haven't seen any hit right under the ice today. They just haven't really been into it. They some days you'll get them right under the ice, and then other days like they're stopping like 10-15 feet short today, so they're just staying in that darkness down there and not making their way all the way to the surface. I've tried to pull a few right up, but just no interest in coming that far up today. So but yeah, it worked out. It was a lot of work in the beginning. We had to shovel it all out, had to torch some spots, flood it, and then clean up some more spots, but pretty cool in the end. You wouldn't think there's almost 2 feet of ice here, that's for sure. There he is. Oh, come on. Oh, he's coming back for it. He gave me a second chance. No way. What are the chances of that? 2, I guess. Look at that. In fear of losing him again, I'm going to bring him right in. A dark one. Nice fish. He's got a ton of energy still because I just pulled him right up. He hit 20 feet under the ice, but I pulled him right up and he didn't get to fight a whole lot. Well, the action has definitely come to a stop here. It's starting to get pretty late. Sun's gone down, and you can look under there. It's just a darkness now below me, and I'm gonna start packing up. I'm gonna leave the deadline set. It hasn't done anything all day, but while I'm packing up, might as well be fishing it. So I'm gonna keep that out. But all in all, a successful day. Lots of fish. Ton of fun watching them through this ice like this. Just a window into the lake, and you know, I'm gonna do this again. It's just so much fun. But hopefully there'll be some sunlight next time. Maybe we can see some strike right under the ice. That would be pretty cool. So soon enough, we'll be after some bigger trout. And hey, it's unrealistic to catch them every day out here, the giants. It just it's not something that'll happen every single day. I know we usually put up videos of always just big fish, but hey, it doesn't happen every single day. So today was one of those days, but it was still a great day fishing and a ton of fun, and I can't wait to do it again.